Gabe Holcomb.
Man, I got the handheld now. I feel like a Pentecostal preacher. Man, this is awesome. If I say good morning, will you guys say it back? Good morning. Okay, now I can start. Thank you guys. Hello everyone, teachers, classmates, friends, and family. A year ago, this still seemed like an eternity away. Yet here we are. I want to start by saying that I've thought a lot about what I want to say in this speech. It's not that I don't have anything to say, as much as I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to leave behind. As far as I'm concerned, this is the time to say what's been on my mind. If I know anything, it's that I want to make this personal, for me and for you. Now I know this is everyone's favorite part, so I'll get some of my thank yous out of the way up front. I want to preface this with the fact that there are too many good people in my life that have shaped who I am today, to name all of them. So to each of you who has had a distinct and noticeable impact on my life, I love you. Some of my past teachers had some magnificent programs. Mr. Slayball, thanks for showing me that I could write. Mr. Heron, thanks for showing me how to dress. Miss Jackson, thanks for showing me that I could be a good salesman. Mr. Williams, thank you for teaching me how to use the 10-40-50 rule and how to budget. We love you. Officer Kruger, thanks for showing me how to love my enemies and welcoming me every day, protecting me and everyone else day in and day out. We love you. Now to my family. Crystal and I love you guys. Thanks for always being there, especially for Mom. The Coins, thanks for always picking up where we leave off. I love you guys. To my grandparents, Starkeys, all the friends and family, all you guys sitting over there, I love you guys so much. Thanks to everybody sitting over there who has still motivated me, even through everything, to keep going. Love you guys. Now, as any student would, I'd love nothing more than to just spew all my thoughts, good, bad, and indifferent, about all my experiences. But I don't think I will. Instead of using this time to take digs or list names and accomplishments with some grandiose plan for my life, I want to leave you all with something that has shaped me into the person I am today. I want to share with you my creed. The earliest memory I have of my family is sitting on top of my bed, speaking with my father. He asked me a very simple question. He asked, "Son, what does a man have?" To which I thought a little bit and then quickly replied, "A beard." Throughout my childhood, it seemed like every night, my mom would bring me into my room and my dad would ask me that same question. But the answer was courage, faithfulness, and integrity. This is what he pulled me close to himself and said. Even as a kid, I knew that this meant something deeper that I wouldn't yet understand until I myself could become a man, till I could grow a beard. Throughout my childhood, that same thing happened every night, pulling up the covers and without fail the same question, courage, faithfulness, and integrity. It didn't stop there. We would define what each term meant. Courage is doing the right thing even when you're afraid. Faithfulness is doing the right thing even when you don't want to, and integrity is doing the right thing when no one is looking. Then my mom would sing to me, and I would fall asleep slowly, always pondering what this meant for me, my manhood, and my future family. As I grew up, I slowly but surely began to realize what this meant. This came through watching both of my parents, a pastor and a teacher, work their fingers to the bone, day in and day out, to provide for the needs of my family. And for the record, that does not go unnoticed. Because if there's anything anybody can say, it's that Holcombs work hard. When things get tough, we get tougher. We persevere, not because we want to, but because we have to, because that's what Holcombs do. As time went on, my own experiences began to shape how I understood courage, faithfulness, and integrity, as they were no longer just experiences, but decisions for me to make. The key to mastering each discipline, though, is the hardship in the experiences themselves. This is what led to my father and I discovering the last virtue of manhood, fortitude. Although courage, faithfulness, and integrity are great, fortitude is doing all of these things even when it's hard. Fortitude means that when everyone gives up on you and when you can't seem to stand up straight any longer because the world's too much, you dust yourself off and you ask for more. Because fortitude is what makes the man. Dad, I want to thank you for showing me these things. Us Holcomb men are far from perfect, we're pretty stubborn, but we stick together. Thanks for watching Marvel, Mission Impossible, and Indiana Jones with me, and for always motivating me to finish what I start. Finishing it when it's hard. Fortitude. Thank you for showing me that it's not about what I do as much as how I do it. Mom, thank you for always being my advocate. When no one else had my back, you did. You've always loved me, always had my best interests at heart, and I thank you for being the bridge for me to walk through my own problems and the solution to those I cannot find on my own. Lily Grace and Emma Rose, no, you cannot have my room. End of discussion. Lily, you are ridiculously motivated and always the hardest worker in the room. Emma, you were the most loving little thing anybody could ever ask for. Don't change. I cannot tell you all the privilege and honor it has been to be Adam and Erica Holcomb's son, as well as the big brother of Lily Grace and Emma Rose. Girls, I cannot express how much I look forward to seeing you all grow up and make your own. I love you guys all more than I can say, and I hope you know it, even if I can't always find a way to say it. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank God for guiding my endeavors and for all that He has done and continues to do because of Christ's work on the cross. Now, if there's a time that you listen to me here today, please let it be now. I want to say to every one of you here, including myself, do better, be better, exhibit fortitude. We all need to hear this because you and I have too much more to say, do, write, and find out to let ourselves be complacent. We have to do better, not for ourselves, but for others. So I charge us all, have courage, faithfulness, integrity, and most importantly, fortitude. Because your inconvenience is worth someone else's good. Thank you.